Good morning, everyone. David Jamison here at ProPride TV. I'm actually in the production studio of our ProPride TV. What do we call it? ProPride TV Studios. It changes every week, doesn't it?
It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, it's our studios, and actually the production floor is right out there too. But we got a heck of a program for you today. Today's program, once again, is brought to you by none other than SportRelics.com. And the main reason is, I'm going to be honest with you, because I can't think of anyone else to sponsor it. But nonetheless, we've got some pretty darn cool balls if you'd like them. And speaking of balls, Brent, none other than Brent, the man that has the little C and big D in his name, is going to be talking about let's grease your ball. So that's going to be a good one today, and we're going to get going shortly. We have a discount code on a real cool product. It's a Brute, and not that Brute, this Brute right here. But first, let's watch this. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. And we are back live again here in ProPride Studios. And don't forget, we love it when you like, share, and comment in Facebook and subscribe. Is that what it's called on YouTube? Subscribe, follow, hit the little bells, all that stuff. We like all that. And if you want to share in groups, we like you even more. See, it's kind of, that's the way it works around here. And talking about how it works around here, we are at one of Lazar's favorite times. But I first want to note that Lazar said the hell with it, even though it's overcast, rainy, and I think it's not even going to be over 60, he went straight with the polo.
You have to.
Straight with the polo in it. And look, it's untucked. He's saying, I am casually successful.
You know,
is what I think he's saying. I'm not sure.
I'm casually successful.
Casually successful.
I just know the snow's coming soon.
The snow is coming. And wait, I got a great joke for you today, guys. But first, let's see who's watching. Let's get a shout out going. What do we got going on here?
We have Kirk 4.
What's he eating today?
Kirk, if you're still watching, let us know. He hasn't told us yet. We have,
you know, that guy, he's perfected the Atkins diet, and believe me, it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. It really does.
Elaine McDowell.
Yep.
Jim
Brent's
Huffman.
mom.
Yes, Brent's mom. Tim Feltner. Good morning, Tim and Jim.
So if you were to say to me, if Brent were to say to me, who's watching?
Hey, who's watching?
Your mom.
Your mom.
Did you? I hope you got a word. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, God. Jeff Chesser. Or Chesser.
Chesser.
Jeff
the mumble,
Chesser.
you're working on the mumble?
I am working on it.
Any fluent speakers of mumble out there?
Ryan Peterson.
Ryan, he speaks mumble?
I hope so.
He's always on. And guess, we know Paris Hilton made another account, so she's back on.
Yeah.
She's been acting better. I'm going to reach out and see if I can interview her here once we get the screen. I don't know if she's going to do it because we got kind of a tongue-in-cheek type thing between us.
Hate.
And then none other than Bob Saget. He's watching today. The word got out that he's funnier than us, so he's now a big fan. Do you see that?
Yeah,
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget and Della Fortin. Les Grace just jumped in.
Les.
And Kirk 4 is eating deep fried calamari and ketchup.
Deep fried calamari and ketchup at 10 a.m. That's good. It shows. It does. It really shows.
And he says, good for what else? Yeah.
What?
I don't know what that means.
He's from Pennsylvania. They say use guys, I think. Don't they?
Use guys.
Use guys. So use guys eat that kind of stuff, huh?
He's something else.
All right. One of our favorite times now, announcements. And the first one is the code for today is Brute10. And what that gets you is 10% off of Brute. They are custom order now. Is that the way to term it?
Yeah.
Manufactured by order. So we don't stock a whole bunch of them. We usually keep a dozen or so around. But if you'd like one, you get 10% off today, only during the episode. So get that order in before the episode ends, and you can have your very own drop hitch Brute. We'll even maybe chat about it a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's a true drop. It's probably the most heavy-duty drop hitch on the market.
It was. It was like hernia material picking it up.
Yeah, this thing is ridiculous.
Right. And as Brent explained, it can also be a lift hitch when you flip it over. Yep. And that, I got a confirmation. Brent is behind the light again, where he usually hangs out till we let him come on, because of course we want to play that music. That's really the only reason he's over there. That's really honestly the only reason, because believe me, he's more than welcome to sit here, but it's just the act of playing the music and inviting him.
It is really the only reason.
So anyway, talk about the balls a minute. People are liking the balls?
Yeah, so these things are sweet because it shows you the outside of the stadium, whatever favorite stadium you have in the MLB. So anywhere from Comerica to Oracle Park. And then it shows you the insides. And what I like about this one, I mean, this is Comerica. If you've went to a Tigers game before, you see Ford Field, you see all the high rises, and it's just it's a good gift. It's a good just a memory gift, a collectible.
Do we have the old Tiger Stadium?
We only have a few of the old Tiger Stadiums left, but we are creating all the, like the Shea, Turner Field, Three Kingdoms, all the old school stadiums are being designed and created right now.
Nice, nice. And another thing I'm looking on screen, Lazar kind of has the just waking up look to him too, along with the polo.
The hair, even
He's
with
working
Joe,
on the hair.
I need whatever product, Brent.
You do. We should have hair product review by Brent.
I'd love. It would help. It'd
If you guys
me.
would like to see that, please comment. Hair product review by Brent. And you know what? I'll admit it too. I can go along. I picked up a new one.
I'm not
sea
liking
salt.
Oh, yeah,
sea
I'm
salt
ready to
water with aloe in it.
I like
and
that.
it's really nice. Supposedly it helps nourish your hair. But nonetheless, okay, now do we flash that Brute ad where we have it being held by a veritable brute? We did, okay. So we got, what? Another comment?
The best comment I've heard in weeks. Della, this is great. Della Fortin goes, I know nothing about this conversation. My husband and I ordered a ProPride Hitch last week. Thank you, Della. You're going to love it.
Get ready. We are going to test your capacity with this show. And if you know who Bob Saget is, seriously, he's more funny than us. Would it be more funny or funnier? I guess you could go out either way. More funny, provokes more laughter. Provokes more laughter is easy. So now we don't have a still to pop up on this, but I'd like to bring this up as the crazy finance guy. If you still have that live button, it's a good one. We do have a lot of credit options. So I'm sure there's people out there that either have been denied by Bread, denied by one of the other options, or they just think, hey, I'm not going to qualify. We do have other credit options at this point. So if you're concerned about credit, give Brent or Alex a call. They'll walk you through the process, and it works pretty well. So just want to throw that out there. Any credit challenged, or if you've had any declines, don't worry. We can work with you. And even if we can't get you pushed through one of our programs, there's always a way to get something worked out for you, because we want everyone to experience the benefits of the 3P. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do we have music for Lazar and the Dow? I don't think we have that. We got to get music for Lazar, like a gong. But at this time, this is Lazar's. I'm going to put this at his second favorite. I think it goes questions, third, Lazar and the Dow. So if we could bring that up, Lazar is now going to read from the Dow. And basically what this is a time for Lazar to shine.
All right. So we're going to read chapter 46, verse 2.
46:2.
There is no guilt greater than to sanction ambition, no calamity greater than to be discontented with one's lot, no fault greater than the wish to be getting. Therefore, the sufficiency of contentment is an enduring and unchanging sufficiency.
Right. Could you interpret that? That's a good one. You find that in all the ancient texts.
Yeah, all the ancient text tells you if you're chasing things, you're always going to be chasing things, Brent.
And you push them away.
And you do continuously push them away. So if you live as if you already have what you have.
And that it's enough. It's abundance.
It's enough in abundance.
You get an increase in abundance. Yeah. Right. Sorry for talking. I thought you were going to pause there.
I appreciate you. You're helping me out there.
Okay. So yeah, that's a very nice read from the Tao, the Tao Te Ching. And
at this.
there he is.
Good looking guy.
Yeah, he's kind of got that just waking up look. And now it is time. Don't forget the affiliate network. All you have to do is talk about the benefits of the 3P to your friends, and you can pick up $300 a pop. You can probably pay for all your camping. I take it there's another funny comment.
Della's all over the place.
Della is?
She goes, preach it, Lazar.
Preach it.
I'm
All
trying.
right, so let's take a look at this affiliate commercial, and then when that's over, you're going to hear the music that's going to introduce the man formerly known as Brent. Hey everyone, David Jameson here, the crazy finance guy. And speaking of finance, remember, if you like to talk about the 3P, all you have to do is go over to our affiliate network page, sign up, and we will give you links, QR codes, all that crazy stuff. If you have any questions, you can email Lazar, and he will be happy to help you. You know how much attention he likes. So all you have to do is, while you're talking about the benefits and the enjoyment of using the 3P, you can actually make money, $300 to be exact. So go to the affiliate page and sign up today. Thanks. And we are back once again. And don't forget to like, share, and comment any which way you can, because we really appreciate it. And can you hear that music?
I always. It's embedded in the
It is. It's like a trumpet in the background. It's calling the man. That here he is. He already started. As soon as I say man, he moves forward because he knows. The man that carries around the Hawk of Knowledge, actually affectionately known as the Hawk of Knowledge, and pretty soon going to be known as the employee formerly known as Brent.
Excellent.
Right.
I figured
Remember
maybe I
when
could.
Prince went through that.
I brought some of my own personal product here.
There we go.
I thought I would try it on Lazar right now.
Yeah.
Some Super 77. What do you think?
It looks like it works.
So welcome to Tech Talk with Brent, and today he is going to speak on the subject of let's grease your ball.
It is.
You know, and we can act like that wasn't on purpose, but I'm sure it was.
No. I mean, it's straight dialogue here.
Right. So Brent, the floor is yours. We will get out of your way here.
Fantastic. So, yeah, let's grease your ball. Every single day, I've got a customer that asks about greasing their ball, believe it or not. And we just did a video on it. So I have that video for you. We did a little demonstration of it. It's quick, painless.
Ball greasing is quick.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Quick, painless greasing the ball, and you guys will see exactly that. And if you're new on here and you just bought your Hitch, this is something that you'll do like annually, every 12 to 18 months. I say that in the video too, but let's go ahead and roll that video if you don't mind. All right, Brent here with ProPride Industries. Today we're going to grease our ball on our Hitch. It's already been installed. We've had lots of requests of how to do this, and we're just going to do it for you real quick. So I'm going to start by basically, we've got it hitched up to the vehicle already. We're going to keep it hitched up to the vehicle because what we're going to do is basically lower our tongue jack to raise the tongue up. It's going to come off of this ball of our main unit right here. The truck's going to be able to support the hitch itself so it doesn't fall. You don't have to have anybody helping you here. And then we're just going to lube up the ball with a little bit of gap that shows here. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get this guy raised up. I don't have a nice, actually first, before we do that, we're going to decouple it, right? So decouple it. And actually it already dropped off just a little bit there, you can kind of see. So as we raise it, you can kind of see it's exposing the ball, just like that. And really that's all we need, is just about right here. So you can kind of see that's got some on it, but we're gonna put a little bit more in there. So basically just get some grease up in there on top. A couple, 3 things should do it. If you want to get your finger up in there and like work it in, you can too, but really not that big of a need to do that. Then we're just going to lower this thing down. So put your coupler back up so it slides back on there. We're going to lower this back down onto the ball. Just like that. Make sure it couples back on there. So we'll bring this back up just to make sure it's going to come with it. It's locked on there. And it is. It's coming back up with it. So it's locked there. You can do whatever lock of choice that you have on there back into that. And that's as easy as it gets right there. So that's literally all you do to lube the ball on your system. You can do this about every 12 to 18 months. If you have a situation where it's starting to like get a little whiny or squeaky or screechy, you can lube it then too, but usually recommend like once a year. It's a good time also to go over all your components, make sure that everything is all nice and tight with your torque specs and your manual, and kind of go from there. But that's as easy as it gets right there, guys. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. Discussion on greasing the ball. And we had a question for Brent while this was playing, that if your ball is exposed to the elements, say in like Arizona or the desert, your ball could actually become dry and brittle, couldn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know about brittle, but it definitely could have some dry ball syndrome.
Right, but you could also lose some of the chrome.
You could lose some of that.
Right, that sheen.
That sheen on it.
Right, that ball sheen.
Yeah.
Right.
As you guys can see, though, it's super easy to do, man. I mean, very, very easy. I know people have like struggled with figuring it out and things, but there you go. It's that easy. It was what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes.
Very good.
All good.
So you're done?
I mean, that's
you have anything
it.
else to go?
No,
okay, very good.
the
So
steps are
the
in there.
benefits of the ball, and we couldn't hear it. What is the absolute benefit of greasing the ball annually?
So yeah, just to get rid of any friction that's in there. So that doesn't, we lock out the ball so it doesn't have any movement like this way on it, but it will cant, so you can go left to right as far as that goes, up and down. So it eliminates any kind of squeaking, things like that. It just eliminates any of the friction or metal to metal.
Nice.
Basically. So
Good.
that helps out with that.
Well, we appreciate that. Any questions regarding that, the ball greasing?
No questions
No
here,
questions
but
yet?
I do. So it's annually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do it initially when you first install the hitch. That's one of the key components. And then about every 12 to 18 months is what I say. Or if you start hearing some squeaking from your ball,
That's never a
get some
good thing.
grease on it.
Yeah, you definitely got to deal with that.
Got to.
Yep. So anyway, we appreciate it, Brent, and that was a nice, quick little video and information. We like these little hacks from Brent. The hawk of knowledge has spoken. And so now that leads us to product review, and this sucker's heavy. So we don't even need to move it around. Brent, just a quick
Sure.
brief thing regarding the Brute.
Yes.
Why is it good to keep a Brute drop hitch around?
So especially if you've got our lot bar with the ProPride, this allows you to have your solution for moving this thing around. If you've got, you want to move it around your property, you want to move it around the campsite without having to get your whole hitch bar involved, this thing will allow you to do it with your lot bar. So that's number one. It just gives you some flexibility too. So if you're not using your travel trailer, maybe you've got a utility trailer you want to use. This thing's perfect for that. So you can do the perfect drop so that your trailer is nice and level every single time with this Brute. The heavy duty one, if you've got a heavier trailer, you would want to use that. It's a solid shank on here instead of a hollow shank on it. So it's got considerably more capacity that it can hold. And we come in a 4 and 6 inch variety as far as the drop. So depending on how high your vehicle is as opposed to your trailer, that's what you would choose for that. It also comes with a 2 and 5/16 ball and a 2-inch ball. So you just flip that guy over and you've got what you need every single time.
Do we have the code popped up permanently or did we forget that? We did, didn't we? All right, it's okay. Just remember Brute 10.
Brute 10.
Think Lazar 10.
Yes.
Brute 10.
I'm a 10.
Yeah.
Right there.
No, there you go. He's a 10 and he's a Brute. So think of Lazar. And then
When
you think
you're
of Brute.
ordering.
Yeah, when you're ordering. You get 10% off today. Everyone should pick one up.
There she goes.
You ever thought of picking one up even though you don't even have a trailer?
I'm about to put one on the BMW.
Let's put one on that thing. Let's put a hole in the back.
Right, exactly.
Make it work.
So anyway, is that music playing again? I think it is. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, anyway, Paris, she's being polite this week, isn't she? Paris is being polite.
You know, it's either polite or we blocked her.
No, that was her second account.
Yeah,
Remember?
she's being polite. Yeah.
Exactly. So we review by Brad. None other than Brad. He's somewhat like Lazar and Madonna. He just has one name, Brad, 4 letters.
B-Rad.
B-Rad, Brad. Brad wrote a heck of a review right here. This thing is an exquisite monster, he says. This thing is a monster and you definitely get what you pay for. I took about 8 hours to install properly. That's a long time.
Yeah, you know, some people like to take their time.
And
which is
tinker,
fine.
measure,
Sure.
look at everything, right. I first read the instructions, then went at it. Took all the appropriate measures, followed the instructions to a T, and by golly, that thing works. I have an Airstream 23, and that means 23 foot, right? And you do have to drill 2 holes and enlarge the slots on the opposing side of where you drill the hole to accept the U-bolts. But other than that, it was really about carefully laying everything out. I back my trailer up a 420 foot hill that is my driveway, and there's a significant difference in ease of use with the ProPride unit. I think what he's saying, it's easier to maneuver his driveway.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the unit.
Backing up. Especially.
One word of caution, the thing is heavy. The components are heavy, which is good, but if you're not in at least some form of decent shape, you might want to have a qualified shop do it, and we'll discuss that in a moment. You need a torque wrench, a 1 1/8 socket, and wrench, etc. And you need to be able to torque some of the bolts to 200 pounds per foot. So if this sounds out of your wheelhouse, do yourself a favor and pay someone to install this for you. That's pretty darn good, Brad. We appreciate it. And that's why our install network is so popular.
Absolutely.
Every week we hear of people talking about the benefits of the install network. So don't ever let that hold you back. If you need to order, we will find some way for you to get that sucker installed, won't we, Brent?
Yeah, I mean, still over 90% of our customers do it themselves, and we encourage that because it gives you a fantastic idea how it works.
Really?
So most definitely.
90%, huh?
Over 90%.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yep.
I would have never
still,
guessed.
when you're talking that many numbers, 10% still, you know.
A lot of people.
There's still a lot
hundreds.
of opportunity out there for the installers, that's for sure.
Hundreds
We get
of-
asked every day.
Yep. Every year, every day we get asked, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yep. Kind of like people ask about the Hawk almost every day.
Here at least. That's
Here
the
we
case.
do.
Only here.
At least this 30-minute segment, absolutely.
Right. So let's take a look at the crash of the week. There's no write-up regarding it.
Yeah, so this is it's a F-150.
Speak up, please.
Yeah. It's an F-150. This happened in Michigan, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it jackknifed, lost control, and this was the outcome, unfortunately.
Ford F-150 hauling an RV trailer apparently lost control and jackknifed Monday afternoon in Michigan. Wow.
Yeah, this is a typical setup that we sell every day, for sure.
Wow.
So we definitely could have prevented this accident.
Isn't that crazy?
100%.
Yeah. So can you see on there
It's hard to see on
the apparatus,
he's
but
got-
it does
he's
look
got
like there's
something
some
on there.
bars. Yeah. So it's either friction or
friction-based something.
friction based. And how'd that work out?
Didn't work out so well.
No. So I wish we could contact these people.
I know, that would be cool.
You know, and let them know. A lot of people don't know there's a solution out there, an absolute solution. You know, there's a difference between sway control and sway elimination. Control is just if and when, and all conditions have to be absolutely perfect at all times. But elimination, you never have to worry about it again.
I don't know.
It's kind of like if you got a wound, right? You want to Band-Aid it, or you want to eliminate the blood from flowing.
Exactly. That's a good one,
That's a
Brent.
different one.
I'd
Yeah.
save that blood.
And speaking of installs, you know, we were just talking about Brad's review. Let's take a look at that install commercial. Hey everyone, David Jameson, the crazy finance guy here at ProPride. I want to talk to you about the install network. Now this thing is literally blowing up. People all over the United States like to install the 3P, and there's people all over the United States that need help installing the 3P. So if you need either, go to the install network page. The link is posted below. You'll find it on our website, and sign up if you need help having an installation done for you, or if you'd like to install them and pick up a few extra bucks. We're here for you, and I'll see you soon. And we are back now with episode 40 of ProPride TV. Can you believe it's been 40?
No.
40. What are we going to do on the 100th?
Something
Something
awesome.
big, man.
Yeah, we got to do something big.
Maybe
100%
remote.
discount.
Remote, yes.
60
We need to go to like
60 weeks.
an RV show or a rally and
That'd
do
be
it
cool.
there.
That'd be dope.
Maybe we'll go somewhere for the 100th. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll have to time out 60 weeks. See where it falls.
Give us
60
some
more weeks from now, so over a year. So it would be, that would probably be like a good,
December of
It'd have to
Go
be somewhere
somewhere
south.
warm.
Yeah, right.
let's go somewhere warm and do this.
Mexico.
Let's put in for that. Let's put in for a budget
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
100th.
yeah. We're just going to Cancun for ProPride TV.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now it's Lazar's absolute favorite time of the show, questions. Now we've kind of answered most of them, but any questions or comments, anything for the Hawk of Knowledge?
Nothing for the Hawk of Knowledge, just a bunch of crickets for questions, unfortunately. We've had a lot of just comments, just back and forth banter between us, and
There you go.
but nothing.
If you guys want to see specific things too, like videos, different things like that, definitely put requests in because we're always looking for different content. We've got some things
Absolutely.
that we're planning already, but definitely if you want some different things, just ask.
Most likely, if you have a question, we'll end up making a video,
Yeah.
and then you're going to help so many more
Yeah.
people indirectly.
Seriously, and if it's a little hack that you need, let
Yeah.
us know. The Hawk of Knowledge can speak of hacks very easily.
Hack hawks.
Yeah,
Hawk hacks.
hacks.
Oh boy.
Hacks by the Hawk.
Hawk hacks. I like
Yeah, so we're digging for information, really. We're begging you to send us ideas, really. Because I can only make fun of these
was
guys
gonna
so
say.
much. It gets old.
We can only make so many more jokes.
Right, exactly. So now that leads us to bad or dad jokes by Dave. I think the line is through dad and it says bad, isn't it?
I believe it
Yeah, I
is.
think so. This is a good one today. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. An impasta. You get it?
That's funny.
Okay. All right.
That's
I
funny.
like it.
That's that Pennsylvania talk.
Use guys. I think they say gum bands too. For,
Gum band.
They do for rubber bands, gum bands.
Gum bands.
Use
That true?
guys. And I think they say catty corner. So maybe he's catty corner now eating a block of cheese. Because that's a good Atkins thing. Just eat cheese all day. Cheese and slices of salami.
The king of Atkins.
Right, exactly. So that leads us now to the music. I'm sure it's already playing. The recap, don't forget, it's about ready to end. You got a few more minutes to get 10% off the Brute. The Hawk of Knowledge says everyone should have one, so I would follow his advice. Don't forget if you need a ball, perfect way when you're running out of gift ideas for, I would say even for stockings.
Oh,
That's a heck of a stocking stuffer right there. And the joke was, don't forget that one. You can use that at get-togethers and parties while you're friends. And the Brute is 10%. I already said that. Don't forget to grease your ball. And we will see you again next week, whether you like it or not. Are we still live? I think we are for a little bit. Do you want me to juggle again, guys?
Hit it. I think you must.
Hello everyone, this is David Jameson here at ProPride, the home of the 3P. Give me 60 seconds, please. Let me ask you two questions. What excuse are you telling yourself, and what truths are you keeping from your family? It is a truth proven by physics that a ball hitch must sway. There's no way around it. And any type of attachment or hitch that says it is sway control is admitting that the trailer will sway. And the apparatus will attempt to control that inevitable sway. This family in this video thought that they were all set, just like 100% of all sway accidents. Nobody thinks it'll happen to them. They feel there's safe reasons like the tongue weight was distributed properly. They were traveling slow. They thought that it just wouldn't happen to them, so they couldn't plan for it. Simple physics prove that sway is not if, it is when. There are two links here, one for more info and one for getting real. This is David Jameson from ProPride Industries, the home of the 3P ProPride Hitch, and I will see you next week, whether you like it or not.